right, hope you enjoyed that one. If you're new here, I'm James and I'm a full-time day trader. And here I like to do a lot of live trading, vlogging, and educational stuff as well. But today I'm going to do a quick review on the Samsung Odyssey Arks 55-inch 4K curved monitor that I've been trading on. Before, I was using these four 43-inch 4K LG monitors. And I like to have them vertically because it just takes up less desk space and I don't feel like I'm watching a tennis match all day when they're in landscape. But the issue for me was finding good vertical stands for these size monitors. And with the Odyssey Arks, it comes with this heavy duty stand, which makes it very easy to move around and put it in what's called cockpit mode. And it being a much bigger screen size, I can size down to just 2 giant monitors to make everything more compact, cleaner, and much better to look at, especially since I spend at least 8 hours a day on this desk. Now, one thing with this stand is that I wish the screen can be adjusted all the way to the floor. This is the lowest it goes, just so I don't have to look up as high to see what's going on the top of my screen, but the curvature does make up for some of that. And it's nice that it can adjust this way as well. And this is actually my first time using a curved monitor. And this one is a matte display, which makes it anti-glare and helps with reflection. It also has a 1000R curvature, which basically means it pulls a full circle with a 1000mm radius. So smaller the radius, smaller the number, means more curve. Larger the number, larger the circle, means less curve. And 1000R is supposedly the most optimal viewing angle for the human eyes. And the curve at this size definitely gives it a much more immersive experience, whether you're gaming or watching movies. And it feels like I have a little mini IMAX theater on my desk. But I think with trading, because it's all candlesticks, boxes, numbers, straight lines, I can definitely notice the curve a lot more, which I'm not used to. So trading on it does feel a bit off to me. Also, if I compare displays with my old monitor, I'm noticing that everything looks bigger than it needs to on the curved monitor. So I have the exact same charts pulled up on both monitors. And on the curved monitor, I can see that the font, the charts, the candles, everything looks more enlarged. I don't know if that's how all curved monitors work, but it just makes it feel like I'm not getting the extra screen real estate that I thought I'd be getting by upsizing to the 55-inch. And yes, I'm at the right resolution and scaling, but that's just me. I'm sure most of you don't need that much screen real estate, so it's plenty of space and there's some cool ways to use it. So everything can be controlled with either this remote or this thing called the Arc Dial, which both, by the way, have solar panels. So you're not constantly having to recharge them or use any batteries, which is nice. So with this, I can go into multi-view and customize to all these different layouts for the monitor. I can choose to split it to 2. There's a pit mode and 1 up to 3 separate monitors, which would be the same as like stacking 3 32-inch monitors, but without any bezel in the way. Or when I have it in landscape, here's the different layouts I can play around with, giving me a choice up to 4 monitors, which is similar to having 4 stacked 27-inch monitors. But one drawback with this monitor is that I can't use different inputs on each of these screens. So you connect everything to this one connect box, so you don't need to go behind the monitor anymore. It connects up to 4 HDMI cables, and right now I have my PC and my PS5 connected to it, but I can only choose one of those inputs. So check it out. So if I choose this triple stack, one has to be either my PS5 or PC, and then the other 2 screens are limited to these apps inside the monitor. So let's do the PS5 on one screen, and then YouTube on this one, and then internet on this one. So as you can see, the PS5 is on one screen, but the PC that's connected, I can't put that on the other screen. The other 2 has to be whatever apps are available in the monitor. But for me, I use it the entire screen when I'm trading, so it's not a deal breaker for me, but it would be a nice feature to have. What is kind of a deal breaker to me is that I lost a good amount of screen real estate that I wasn't expecting. Again, I don't know if I'm missing something here with these curved monitors, but the same charts on my LG monitor seem much larger on the curved monitor. I also tried different layouts to see if that was any better, but it wasn't. So unfortunately, I'm planning to return one of them and keep one to double as my gaming monitor. Usually I prefer smaller monitors for gaming because I mostly play competitive games like Call of Duty and League of Legends. So I like to have minimal eye travel across the screen, and this monitor can actually change sizes. So if I go into flex mode, I can now adjust the screen to whatever size I want, place it wherever I want, which is pretty nice. And I normally use a headset, but the sound on this is pretty decent as well. It has 4 built-in corner speakers with 2 central woofers and adjustable ambient eclipse lighting in the back to amp up the immersion. So I bought these monitors with the intentions to trade on them, and I really wish it would have worked out because it's such a nice setup. But I think I'm just going to keep one to game on, edit videos, watch movies, things like that, and bring back some of my 43-inch monitors. Let me know what you think. Do you think some of these features and the stand kind of justify the $3,500 price tag? I mean, Apple charged $1,000 for their stand, so just putting that out there, mostly for myself. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. As always, I appreciate you for being here, and I hope to see you on the next one.